Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my monthly favors for April. And all of these products are brand new to me. This is something that I've been trying, some of them like the end of March and then April. So I just want to share that with you. I sometimes many times include products that I rediscover in my collection, but there have been so many releases and so many new things that I have tried that I wanted to go ahead and share these with you in case you're considering some of these, so that you would know, at least get my opinion. Okay, not that that means that if it works for me it's going to work for you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you know that I will always give you my honest opinion, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so we're going to start with complexion. This is from Laura Mercier, and this is called the Tinted Blur Balm, and I got it in the shade 02. There's only, I believe, 8 shades, but there are flexible shades, and this one works for me. When I first looked at it, I thought it may be like a little dark, but it actually works okay. I stuck my nail in it, as you can see. I've worn it around 3 times. Now, this is a product that is a cream or balm to powder, and I really do love that formula. I was going to get the one from, is it Benefit? I believe it's Benefit, that the one that they released, and it's actually less expensive than this one, but I thought that one looked a little more dewier than this one, so I decided to try this one. And this is beautiful. I do have to build it quite a bit on my skin, and it does build nicely. And it looks very natural. It looks skin-like. It feels nice. It's not tacky. Now, the only thing is you barely get any product in here. This only brings 0.17 ounces, which is nothing, okay? So would I recommend this? Just for the fact that you barely get any product and you're going to hit pan on this right away. I suspect I'm going to hit pan right away on this because I have to use quite a bit to get it to the coverage that I like. And this is something that I purchased to, you know, if I want to just throw something on to be around the house or to run an errand. Not that I don't go out without makeup. I do. I don't have to have makeup, but I don't like wearing makeup. But I'm going to go through this right away. And this is something that for that reason, I will not repurchase. I think the packaging is beautiful, but 0.17 ounces is ridiculous, okay? That is just under 5 grams, which I think is a total joke. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend this to you. I would say skip it. You know, there's other choices out there that you can get and probably get a similar coverage and not spend this pricey amount. I did get it at Ulta with a 20% discount, and I used points, but still, I'd rather use my points on something that is going to last a little longer. This is probably going to be the one product that I actually am able to pan. The next product, and I don't own the full size of this. This is the Gucci 24-Hour Breathable Foundation Luminous Matte Finish. And I order so many of these so that I can try several times. This is a high-end luxury foundation. And this one brings, as you can see, several shades. So I tried it 3 different times. I do not like this foundation. There's nothing luminous about it. I like matte foundations that look natural on the skin, that they don't look flat matte. This looks flat matte. It sinks into my pores and makes it more visible. Feels and it looks very, very heavy on my skin. The good thing is you get enough product in here. I mean, I had extra product that I didn't get to use all of it. But if you have dry skin, if you have mature skin, I would not recommend this. I feel like this looked absolutely horrible on my face. And it's very seldom that I find a foundation that looks that bad. But if I felt like it sat on my skin, but then it sunk into my pores. I don't know. It was just, and it did it all 3 times. I used it with different. One time I didn't use any primer. The other 2 times I used 2 different primers. But I don't like products that I have to make work to begin with. It's a foundation. If I'm wearing my face is nicely moisturized and I'm wearing a primer, I shouldn't have to make it work. It should just do its job. And this is just very heavy, very flat, very matte, absolutely do not recommend this. Okay, so this I purchased during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I had owned this before. This is from NARS. This is a Pore Radiant Tinted Moisturizer with Spectrum 30, SPF 30. Okay, I owned this before, and I got it in Light 3. This looks really good on your skin. This is one that gives you, I would say, a medium coverage. It's really, I don't consider it a tinted moisturizer. It's more, to me, like a foundation. You get really nice coverage with it. Now, the only thing with this product is it oxidizes really, really bad. Okay, maybe I also, Light 3 is a little darker for me than maybe I should have picked. Maybe in the summer, when I really don't get very dark in the summer, okay? Because I really tried to hide from the sun. I don't want any more spots. I don't want skin cancer. But this is a very nice one. Just, I would say, go somewhere where you can swatch it. But aside from the fact that the shade is a little dark for me, this does oxidize, because when I first put it on, even though it was a little dark, it looked fine on my face. But then, like, I looked like an hour later, and wow, could you see the difference between my face and my neck? It was ridiculous. Even though I took it a little bit down my neck, I can still see the difference. So it definitely oxidizes. So I would say, you know, test it out, swatch it, walk around the store for a little bit and see how it looks after a little while. But I do enjoy this. I do have lighter products that I can mix with this and make it work. I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to keep it, but it's a good one. I really do enjoy it. I just messed up with the shade. Okay, the new Morphe Cheek Thrills Bronze Duo. These are beautiful. I got mine in Maui Surf. It's the second lightest shade, and this is just perfect. This is when I'm wearing the powder on my face and my cheeks, on my cheeks and my forehead today. This look that I have, I do have two different eye looks, and this look is already up. This is from the new palette from Sigma, the Vintage Radiance, and I will link it below in case you would like to watch that. But this is such a beautiful, it's the same formula as their blush trios. Really, really nice. They blend so easily. Very beautiful. Becomes one with your skin. I think this shade is perfect for me. It's not too light. I think the lighter one probably would have been a little too light for me. I would say if you're fair skin, then you go for the lighter one. But if you light medium, this would probably be beautiful. But they're long lasting, easy to blend. You know, it's like bronzer for dummies because it is absolutely gorgeous. So I would say that that is a good release from Morphe. They have been doing so well lately. And another one that I have been loving is a new release from Too Faced. These are the Sun Bunny from Too Faced. And this one is a Strawberry Bunny. I absolutely love this product. They're both glowy, and you get a bronzer and a blush. But the bronzer I can use as a bronzer. The blush, I feel like if I were to build it up too much, it will be too glowy. But it looks absolutely gorgeous as a blush topper. It's so pretty. I really do enjoy this product. I've worn it several times. But if you don't like glowy products, do not choose that because it is glowy. But it's very pretty. It looks very, it doesn't look like highlighty or super glowy on your face. It just gives you like a beautiful glow. I think in the summer, it's just going to look absolutely gorgeous, especially that bronzer. Very beautiful. Other blushes that I've been loving. This one from Physicians Formula. This is called the Mineral Wear Diamond Baked Blush. And this is in the shade Ruby Diamond. I believe this is the only shade that they have. But this is so pretty. The packaging is very pretty also. It's absolutely gorgeous. Recently, Physicians Formula has released some products, and I have quite a few of them. I will link a video below where I use some of these products, and they are gorgeous. This is a beautiful pink blush. It looks very pretty on your skin. It doesn't look Barbie pink. It just gives you like a really pretty, I don't know, like a lighter, softer pink look on your skin. It does have a little bit of glow. It's not a matte blush, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Or even if you wear a matte blush underneath and just sprinkle a little bit of this over it, it just gives you like a subtle glow to your skin. This is really a beautiful product. Now, some of these products I have not used on my channel because there's only so many things I can, you know, film. They're absolutely stunning. Okay, also one of the new shades that I got from YSL during the Sephora sale. This is in the shade 37. And this is so beautiful. This is a matte one. YSL blushes are absolutely gorgeous, whether you get one that has glow or one that is matte. They're long lasting. They're beautiful. This one brings, they're made in Italy, 0.21 ounces or 6 grams. But you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit, goes a long way. So these will last you a long, long time. I would wait until they are on sale. The packaging is stunning. I just love the YSL blushes. They're beautiful. Now, you know how I told you that even though this is good, I do not recommend it. One product from Laura Mercier that I absolutely love, and I think anyone will be happy with it, are the new blushes. These are called the Blush Color Infusion Duo, and it's the same shade, but like this one over here with the texture, it has like a little bit of a glow. And then the other one is a matte, but it's not like a super glowy. Usually what I do, to tell you the truth, is I mix both colors. But this is so pretty. This is in Sorbet. It is such a beautiful one. And I have another shade, Negroni, which is absolutely gorgeous also. I like them both. That one is more like a cinnamon, yeah, like a toasted color. It's absolutely gorgeous also, but it does have a nice mirror also. And this one brings 0.17 ounces, 5 grams. So it brings less than the YSL, and they're probably close to the same price. I already told you guys before how much I love the Christian Dior powder. This is called the Dior Forever Nude Matte Filter. This is a filter. I have mine in 02 Light. This one looks absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I've already worn off some of the design on the powder. I wear this a lot. This looks beautiful, like on your T-zone right here where I have my pores. This is gorgeous. It really doesn't add any coverage. I don't feel like it adds coverage to my makeup, but it does make it look smooth. It's almost, even though it's not a finishing powder, I like to do it once I'm done with all my makeup. Then I like to go over my T-zone, you know, like my forehead, my right here, my nose and my cheeks and my chin with this, and it just melts everything together. It makes it look beautiful. Like I said, it doesn't add to me any coverage. It's very, very, it's like a veil over your skin. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. A new concealer that I have been testing, and I will still test it on a video, but I wanted to tell you about it in case you've been interested. This is a new one from NYX. This is called the Wonder Snatch Concealer. Okay, I have mine in natural beige. Okay, I've tried this over and over. I mean, I've used up like this much. I tested it because it's one of those products that it takes me a long time to decide, do I really like, do I think you're okay or do I hate you? This concealer, to me, has very low coverage. If I put one layer, it doesn't cover my darkness. If I let that set and then add another layer, then it covers my darkness more. However, if you put too much, it's gonna look creepy under your eyes. I don't feel like this is really mature skin friendly. I'm not really crazy about it. I've even used it with under eye oil and, you know, let that set and then use this on top. This is just not my favorite concealer. If you want a good affordable concealer, try the one from Essence. I feel like the one from Essence gives you much better coverage. It's a lot more hydrating. You don't even need to set it, and it looks beautiful under the eyes. This is not for me. I will use it to cover some hyperpigmentation or something, or to use it as to set my eyelid before I apply eyeshadow. but I don't like it under a concealer. If you've tried this and you like it, let me know. I'm really not that crazy about this concealer. So, and I've tried it numerous times. Probably try this concealer more than most concealers. I can usually tell when I'm gonna like something or not, even on the first try. I try to use it several times before I do a video with it, but I can usually tell because I try to wear it for at least 8 hours. And this looks nice when you first put it on, but then I think after a little while, it doesn't look that nice anymore. Little palettes from JCat. These are so nice. These are only $5.99 at Ulta. I love these. I have been using these so much because I really do enjoy it. I like Gingerbread more than I like the other one. And you can use it, like mix them all together and just use like a one eyeshadow look. Or I like to use them individually. And then this one is called Raspberry Smoothie. And this one, the darker color is beautiful too. It's just these two look very similar on your lid when you put it on. But they also have like a green color story. They have like a black gray color story, a blue one. So you have quite a few choices. I think they have like 6 different trios that you can pick from. But these are definitely a beautiful one. There's just no other color stories that I'm really interested in. But boy, they're really nice. I think they would be fabulous for travel also. To me, you have like 3 different one eyeshadow look, or you can use 2 of the shades or 3 of the shades. It can be very flexible. Okay, I've heard so much for years. I've heard people talk about this. This is a NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Okay, and what everybody uses it for, it's not really for concealer, but more for touch up, like for example, to cover my hyperpigmentation. I do have it on today over my foundation, over my hyperpigmentation and the spot that I have here, and it worked really beautifully. This is in the shade Custard, and it's a medium shade. I actually love this. I've used it numerous times. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long ways. And it's really nice. It doesn't fade. It's easy to blend in over your foundation. It doesn't lift your foundation. My friend Jen from Jen D Beauty and Carmel from Carmel Nicole, both of them rave about this, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So I got this at Ulta because it had it at 20% off also. So very nice. If you're looking for something that works really well, covering up scars or hyperpigmentation or anything like that on your skin, freckles, anything like that, this works really well. So I've used it several times. Like I said, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way, but it works really well. Okay, now for lippies. Let me start with lip liners. I purchased a couple of extra, I only brought one, a couple of extra ones from Sephora. I already own a couple. But these are so good, and when they're having their sale, it's really drugstore price. And even when they're not having on sale, this is drugstore price. This is the same as a L'Oreal lip liner. This one is in the shade Rosewood Mood, and it's so pretty. This is one that you can use with like a mauve or more of a brown shade lipstick. Very beautiful. They're very easy to put on. They're very glidey and soft and creamy, but then they do set. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Then these from Catrice. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Again, I have like 3 of these. These are the Gel Glide. These are other ones that are so easy. These glide even easier. That's the color right here. This one is in the shade Sass and Flirty. But these, again, you give it a few seconds to dry and they don't go, it doesn't go anywhere. It is absolutely gorgeous. It also looks beautiful if you fill your lip, your entire lip with a lip liner, and then you can wear a gloss over it. It is a matte lip liner, but they're gorgeous. And then this one this is a lip tint felt liner. The Sephora brand. This is so good. This is so juicy, so easy to apply. I do store them like this, face down, so that, you know, the juice is on the tip. But this is so pretty. And these are easy, they're juicy. It's this one right here. And it stays on for a very long time. This is called Brownie Sketch, which I don't see any brownie in there. But that's what it's called. Absolutely positively gorgeous and again affordable. Now this Laneige Juice Pop Box lip tint in Jazzy Jam. I got one of the colors that is not super light. I like Laneige products, they're good. Now this looks a lot lighter. Look, it looks a lot lighter on my hand than it does in the packaging. They're cute. Okay, I don't know what this is for. Maybe to hang it from your purse or something. I don't know. They feel nice on your lips. They're moisturizing. They're hydrating. But I don't feel like they leave much of a tint on your lips. I don't feel like it does much for me. It is not my favorite lip tint. You guys know my favorite one is the one from REPHR. That one is my #1 lip tint. They're so beautiful. But this one, I don't know. You know, I like to try different ones. It's a couple of dollars less than Violet. But this doesn't do anything for me. It's okay, but it's not anything that I would say I want other shades. Where the Violet, I think I order more from Sephora during the sale, and I think I own all the shades now. Shh. But anyways, this, I'm happy with just that one. I don't need any more, and really, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be missing it. And if I lost it, I wouldn't replace it. So it's okay. I'm going to leave it on for a little bit while I do the rest of the reviews, and then we'll wipe it off and see how much of a tint is left, okay? The new Morphe lipsticks. These are the ones that are called the Lip Lock. These are amazing. I have been loving these. I have 4. I have a video where I swatched all of them, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I'll link the video below. But these are beautiful. These last a nice long time, and they are shiny when you wear them. When they wear off, they leave a tint on your lips. They're long lasting. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I think if you've been looking for a long-lasting lipstick, and if you like a gloss, and if you don't like the gloss, you have to leave it on your lips. Apply it. You don't need to build it, okay? Like, go around your lips once, and it's fine. Go like this with your lips. Wait 2 minutes, and it's set. So if you don't want the gloss, just take a tissue and blot your lips, and then you'll have a beautiful lipstick, you know, matte, but it's not drying. They're very hydrating. These are gorgeous. Definitely a plus. And I love every single shade that I got. I will link the shades below, but I have Whipped Together, Tied Knot, Lover's Bond, and Berry Bolted. And then this is the new release from Charlotte Tilbury. These are called, I don't know, because, yeah, if you can read that writing. But this is supposed to be like 3-in-1. It's supposed to be like a balm, a pH activated, but these are beautiful. Don't let the pH scare you. I don't feel like the pH does anything. It does not turn pink. When the balmy part is gone, you do have a pretty tint on your lip. Not like, again, it's not going to be one of those Barbie pink. You know, it's the same as Dior has one that is also pH activated, but I feel like whatever color you're putting on your lips, this looks a lot darker than this. But whatever color goes on your lips, that's the way it stays. It doesn't turn pink. And this one is the same way. Very hydrating, very long lasting, very comfortable. I love this. I actually ordered a second shade from Ulta. So that should be coming because I got it when Ulta was still having a 20% off. And yeah, so beautiful. Okay, so let's take this off and see if there's a tint left. See how light that tint is? This is the Laneige. It's like there's barely anything there. When it's on my lips, I can't even see the tint. I really cannot. And the lip liners, they're not going anywhere. They're really good, all 3 of them. But yeah, that tint, look, the lip liner, even with a makeup wipe, I really have to scrub. Yeah, this, I would say if you're looking for a lip tint, this would not be my first choice. And then I also love the new Dior setting spray. I think it's very nice. Is it any different than the MAC or the Charlotte Tilbury? Probably not, but I think it's beautiful. Smells pretty. It is scented, but I like it. Okay, I really do like it. And yeah, I'm enjoying it, so no regrets here either. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about any of these products, don't forget to leave them for me in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to, answer them for you. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you have interest in any of them. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.